Well, we've got plenty to do, haven't we? Plenty to do. Let's collect some of these side quests.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong?
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the crypt beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, the Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the Duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but would you join me?
Yep, that actually sounds really interesting. Let's go!
I want to know what's in that letter as much.
Very well.
Let's just round up all the quests first, though, so we can just do them one by one.
There's something about it. I feel...
Sid, I was once
It depends what...
a bearer, but recently freed from his bonds. As you know, the work we do is not easy.
I don't mind, but...
Because our ranks are filled with men but scouting. We're few with the nose, and since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better.
Sounds reasonable.
So you're happy to oversee...
One can never...
Truer words. I'll let the initiate know that and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach.
No time like the...
No time like the present.
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer. Vivian, and I'd be happy to help you find...
Thank you, but tracking...
Please. It's only right that I return.
You are too... Alas, what I ask of you is rather more... I spoke with Hippocrates to see if he had any... But...
If you say so.
Forgive me, but this book... It set me on the...
I mean, that's fine, but you could just freaking tell me instead of sending me on wild goose chases. I'm gonna leave the hunts till last, I think. We'll do everything else first, and then we'll do the hunts. Is my plan. That's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. Unless I run into a hunt by accident, then I'll just do it. Oh no, not children!
Something happened.
Sid!
With what? You didn't...
No? Well, yes. But that's...
It's Miss Middledal. She's very
When she is, she acts...
in the class.
That's what I...
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. Then it's probably just about the Enterprise.
You didn't break it, did you? Don't listen to her.
But who's gonna put...
Why don't I go...
You do that. She's in her...
Don't scare...
Thanks for the warn.
That's it! I knew it! The answer, if this doesn't steer to the skies, not...
To the sky? You aren't trying to give the...
What else would I be...
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. Is this really so important that you...
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so... The Fallen had their chance. But they relied too much on... But not me. Well, almost.
And is that a one...
Are you volunteering? But if a godfather's offering to... First, I'll need oil. And not just some... Then I'll need some bones.
If it's beast bones or...
No, they'll...
She really does grind this whole
I can
game
speak with all
down
the curse
to an
breakers
absolute
before I
crawl,
set off for
doesn't she?
Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Like, an absolute crawl whenever she's on screen. Where's this other? You?
That crystal certainly don't bode well.
They're making oil down at the docks in Oldale that's
Yeah, shut up, don't care.
as slippery as the sea nasties they render it from. With that and the bone I told you about, I shall be able to finish the prototype.
I have no idea where this is supposed to be. I don't mean blocking it. I'll try again another time. Either that or it's up here, I guess.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Unfortunately so.
Should I write next?
The hell's this quest?
With a happy ending, of course.
Hi, Toggle! Are you okay?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Clap that there iron on him to keep...
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp, who's doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Sid would always tell him, you want that eye? I reckon what he were looking...
I'm sorry, Tog. Sorry for making... Let's get that thing off you. Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you, son?
Quick, can't you?
Not nearly as much as you have.
Aye, good thing, innit?
Your kindness is appreciated.
Only because he doesn't talk back like...
Where to then, Torgal?
Where'd he go? He's phased out of
Say
existence.
what you will. Lady Karen has seen our...
Okay. Hello.
Clive! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks.
I would have done the same.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make it
From what little I saw.
But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have... Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short. We must move.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. The realm's army, as you've seen, certain cities have banded together. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that... In short, if
But how would one even begin?
the armies, Sadly, But I do...
Of
You
course
lost
not,
me.
as long-
You lost me. I got bored. If you lose me, I'll just start skipping past it. I haven't got the rest of my life to get through all this.
Ah, Hippocrates. I've been charged with locating a book.
And you seek out one whose name I...
Right as always. But she didn't...
And yet I...
Yep, a book. Cool.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge lost. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting. You wish to study the tomes?
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... You've already given me... Why don't we try the rock... To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring...
so many side quests. Hello.
Sid,
By all means.
it's my old master. Seems there's no...
Okay, we'll kill her. It's fine.
We'll be needing...
Does that...
And make them... Then we...
Yeah, we'll kill her. It's fine, I said. I'll just make my own plot up. It's simpler. Right. You.
Twinside's hundreds of leagues away.
Nice, okay, cool. Thank you. I don't remember what that's for. Ah, it's just that one now. Right, it's fine. We'll end up coming back anyway. Okay, well, where are we going first? Where shall we go first? I don't know. Where do I start? I collected so much stuff. There's like stuff everywhere. Let's just start here.
It's still here. A lot smaller than... And you're a lot bigger.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure. Hop in, boy.
Why are you even here, Joshua? Why did you follow me?
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Baby Toggle!
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword. Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
Oh, it's cute.
Thank you, Torgal. For for never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Toggle's attack potency. I don't use him enough for it to be useful though. Don't have like a million hands to press all these buttons with.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Alright, where are we going next? Ordale Docks. What are we doing here? I wish the journal like auto-updated based on where you were. Rather than... Can I just do that? No? Can you update based on where I am instead? Some oil.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Some more oils.
This should be enough.
Okay, anywhere else around here? Anywhere I gotta pick up quests from? No. Okay, cool. Next! Oh, not here. He's gonna make me kill some bandits, isn't he? Boy, oh boy, have I got some bandits for you to kill.
Hell would Victor take the bearers?
Still complaining about that? I don't care.
Of course.
What's in a
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to
You're not gonna freaking put it on us to do that.
know your place, bearer.
Why do they always have to make such a...
Don't care. They're all unhappy with bearers, I get it.
If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Furder.
You lied about being one of us? I don't
can't believe they're still complaining about all of that.
I
I've got better things to worry about right now.
What's Lupor raving about now?
Lord Ferd, Sid, I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about they've got a bloody
Kashyyyk are coming. Could just kill them. I mean, again, you forget how powerful you are. Basically just destroyed an entire army of a Kashyyyk. And then killed God. But oh no, there's some orcs coming.
Allow me to explain the situation.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
All the way up there. Okay. Yeah, again, I'm just not invested in these characters or like this area, so I'll do it anyway.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Monsters. Same thing's always waiting for us inside. The scorpion. That's not a scorpion, that's a person.
Time to fight.
Did it.
Can't leave a single one alive.
Doesn't seem like a gentleman. Hooray! And I got an orichalcum for this! Or not. Probably get those from the hunts, don't you? Alright, cool. Bye. Etc. You're gonna walk me back? You're gonna be nice? Probably not, because I want you to, right? Hooray! More cutscenes to skip. I'm sorry I'm skipping the cutscenes. Just, you know, this is a long game, and I'm just gonna skip the cutscenes for the things I'm not interested in. Watch the ones I am. Gotta get through this. Come on, let's go. Right, I got his signboard, so I think that's the last we'll be seeing of that douchebag. To Dravast! Onwards! I heard a Chocobo!
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia. No holding back. Here we are again. Carava. If
Yep.
you were a tortoise, Toggle, where would you hide?
You'd like sending us to Carava. There's a tortoise.
Quiet. It looks like we found him.
Oh, that stagger damage. Any second now. Oh, to the side! To the side! I still don't really feel like I'm powerful enough to kill Atlas yet, but we'll give it a go when I get there.
Get these materials to Mid so she...
Yep. All the way back to Mid. No, we're not going to Mid, we're going to Tabor, aren't we? Because we got to go see what Dad's will is. This is what I am interested in.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
To the archive! There's another one. Hi!
Lord Marquis.
What is it?
One of our brethren lately, he sent an owl.
Was he surveying?
No. An ancient religion that, by gaining an understanding of this new faith...
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash?
Fully I entrust, though he yet, for as you...
But Ash is a big place.
Perhaps. You go.
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's go. Trade on finding the third chair first, shall we?
My lord. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield.
Okay.
Your father The Archduke Elwyn entrusted me with the delivery of a gift.
Lift up your head, Lady. You have our gratitude.
I merely did my duty.
My lady, what exactly is...
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be...
Indeed it has.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with... Alas. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each arm, but it was not to be.
I see.
It saddens me to... It was your father's wish, but with his grace long since gone. You are grown men, and while I would not presume to insist upon your claim, I know that nothing...
Thank you.
What say you?
What else? Of course, my lady.
Oh, I am...
Do you know where we might find...
I do.
Okay, I'll go get it.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here.
I know. Been there like 60,000 times already. Because it just keeps sending you to the same places over and over again.
Eyes peeled, Joshua.
There it is.
Hi!
For House Rosfield.
Yeah, cool looking griffin boy. He does lots of damage. Run into me! Yay! He did it! Stupid scenery! That's what I was waiting for. Ow! Actually sounded like it hurt. No, oh my god! Nice bullshit! That's really annoyed me. The animation of that move, it really makes me want to play Metal Gear Solid Rising. I hope they remaster that too soon. That's what I'm waiting for. There's a new Metal Gear Solid remaster, remake, trilogy thing coming out. Volume 1! I'm hoping Volume 2 will have Metal Gear Rising in it. Got him! That was so annoying how it reset him. That was really dumb and annoying. Got my Heartstone though. Let's get back. Oh, wrong one. Wrong person. Wrong dumbass. Gotta go speak to the old dumbass, not the weird dumbass. Hello! Thank you for my armband, etc.
Yes. Thank you, your father would...
Lady Goditha.
Thank you, Sarah. If you would excuse me. The armbands are prey. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. And the graven vines...
It's a message. Enemies who would thwart his vision.
And only if we stood together.
Indeed. But this was more... It was a promise.
Thank you for remaining the stead...
Forgive me, but there is something I don't quite... The Undying told me that after Father died, even if the armbands were incomplete, so...
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but of the deep love he had for book. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered... I tried to warn your father. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I...
And thank the fountain.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. And so my pursuit continued. He informed me that his great...
Lady Goditha.
As do I.
Thank you, Mike, for coming back to...
Okay.
The banns. It must be gratifying to finally receive the...
It is.
If you would permit me to play my part, to let him see that you have received...
I suppose it would be... What do you say, Clive?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my...
Your father's helm is enshrined. Since the day we recover, I prithee claim it. And I do not doubt that your father would prefer...
Thank you, sir. Come on, Clive.
There, I think. Yeah. I got stuff though, right? I found his grasp. Lots of HP, nice.
Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
To save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies? Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now.
Oh, of course.
Mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Come on, just let me jump down.
It's just back there. Thanks, girl. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
See, that's a fitting side quest for the end of the game because they're, you know, going off to certain doom, probably. So it's fitting that they'd go and visit. Go visit their dad's grave.
Onward then.
Onward!
Onward.
And to a new beginning.
Okay. I gathered. I noticed. Yeah, it's everything down there. We got one in Bocklad.
Well met. Many thanks. A fine choice.
Not you? Okay.
Do you see that too?
This way? Yeah, this way.
What is it? Oh, please.
I'm scared.
Nothing good's gonna come of this, I'm telling you.
Just looking at it's enough to send a shiver down your spine.
Yep. It's not ideal, is it? It's alright, we'll sort it out. Maybe.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. What?
Oh! Ah! What's occurring over here?
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you!
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't.
It really freaking won't, dude.
Finish him.
Watch this. Oh, a healer. That took longer than I thought, actually. I'm so used to everything just getting one shot by me, pretty much. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there to level 5 Xantexicans.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
As usual, me and Clive are on the same page. I saved your life. Now give me some
Field
orichalcums.
Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you...
No, my lord. Fucking traitors. But I hadn't thought the correct... It's a fuck your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn my lord, or is Sid the outlaw more...
Call me what you want. It doesn't change your... or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer, what do you stand?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos, that I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for so long. So many of us have been told when it should have been our decision all along. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expect. You are, no. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll stop. Next, I'll make contact with my counter...
Thank you, Field.
But they are not the...
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully...
Come on, stop dragging this shit out. There's like a million quests to do. You don't need to also drag them out. It's fine. I've had enough game. I've got my money's worth. Come on!
I can walk from here.
We might be bruised, we might be bad.
Hello!
Quentin.
Do you now? Something tells me. Go on then.
I feel like you owe me, so we're all good. I can't even remember what I'm asking you, so...
My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Oh, that one, okay. Cool, that one is... I don't want to say done, but it's happened.
Nazaire might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
There, I guess. Cool, thank you.
Alright, Ember. Impress me.
Doing? I gotta go over there. Come on!
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not.
What's attacking him?
Damn it.
Oh, just one of those? You're fine. See, we're fine. See? Nothing to worry about. Okay, cool. You done now? You failed your trial, by the way. I had to come and save you.
A fortress?
This won't be an easy decision.
The garrison is
Oh, shit over here too.
I would speak with this duke.
Oh yeah, they're gonna close down the
captain just
yeah.
Your town needs you.
Hello.
You have a moment.
What is it?
It's the Duke. The town was left all but, and oh my dear, so I was.
Of course.
Thank you, Claire. Philippe told me. Where can I find?
Philippe.
Here, my lady.
Okay, cool. Bye. Oh, Philippe. Where are you, Philippe?
What does the dame have to say about it? So you're
Hello, Philippe. I like your hat.
My father had
Gregor's weep.
naught but contempt for you.
It's just there. We're okay. Fly, Ambrosia! Fly! Oh, Philippe!
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
You're finished.
There's a healer somewhere, or is it you? I think. Stop it! I'll do it. Oh, Philippe, I did it! Almost there with my 5,000 points. Anyway, yeah, Philippe said that you gotta leave now. Bye! That's the narrative. That's what... Castlevania! I remember. Gotta make for Oriflamme. It's not quite the same without the big crystal in the background, but still a really cool looking castle.
Come on. Fly, Emperor.
Oh, Philippe, where are you?
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Come on, this way. Let's all bunch up together. And form a nice orderly line. There we go, that's nice and efficient. And then... that was less efficient.
Is it over?
Oh, you know it's not.
It's only just begun.
Oh, hello. Close. Let's try this again, shall we? Ow! Rude. That's rude. Rude, I say, rude. Will you stop it? Is that the only move you know? Oh, why am I getting the timing so badly? That's quicker. That's slightly quicker that way. Am I being so bad at this game? Huzzah! Oh, Philippe! I killed everyone. I did it, Philippe. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me.
Can we get you anything?
There's no need to worry anymore.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
I did it! I completed the quest! Orichalca! Hooray! I just need 2 more. Well, I need more than 2 more. 2 more for the sword anyway, which I'm saving up for, I think. Cool. Is that done? Am I done here? I think I'm done here. Where else have I got to go now? There's plenty over here still. Then I've got to do the hunts. All the way down there. Lied to me. You said it was here. Might as well travel to... it doesn't even matter which one I travel to, does it? They're all about as far away from each other.
Good girl.
This be Mickelberg.
Probably.
Be safe.
It's just the door, don't worry. Hello! Oh, I don't care. It's a cult, I get it.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
Yeah, well, it didn't work for him either, did it? So let's just leave him alone.
At least the third
Ever heard of
chance.
religious freedom?
Let's go and find him.
Religious freedom in a Final Fantasy game? Never. We must criticize religion as much as possible. Hello, you appear to be okay, but I have to do something pertaining to some kind of side story about religion, which I'm sure is very interesting, but...
Ready, brother? Ready.
Well done, Torgo! That was all you. Alright, what are we doing? Yeah, big boy. Oh, I don't want to go down there. Oh! Okay, I'll fight you though. I need to practice with boys like you.
We meet again.
Fight us!
Your kind before.
Can't do, that's cheating! You were locked in my animation, how dare you! bit earlier than that. A little bit earlier. Too early. Oh, stop it! Ow. Rude. Rude! 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 Everything you're doing is rude right now. I haven't had nothing to do in a stagger for a while, have I? Got him! It was surprisingly difficult. It's not bode well for when I have to fight Atlas, does it? That how badly I just did. I did it! Whatever it was that I had to do. Can I go home now? Nope. Oh, back here! Hello? I got your damn report. Now give me an orichalcum. Give me 2 orichalcums, please. Thank you. Why not 2 orichalcums, though? One more, though. I'm getting somewhere. And they opened up my mind. I don't know what that entails. Is that because I've done... No, it's not because I've done all of the side quests, because I haven't done all of the side quests. A few more to do still. I do have 5,000 ability points though, which I can now use for upgrading Zantetsuken. Not Zantetsuken, this thing. Yeah. Zantetsuken, yeah. Master! Wah! Master that next, I guess. Significantly increases number of hits. That's definitely something I want. What are we doing now? There's 2 more to do. Nobody's tool. Inconvenient truth. Where am I anyway? By dog rays. Die!
Farewell.
Doing all over there. Why you're so spread out?
Stay down.
Must remember to buy more potions before I go and do the hunts. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to write the hunts down. And I'm just going to look them up. I'm not going to look up where they are. I'm going to look up the text. So I don't have to try and remember all these hunts, because there was quite a few of them, wasn't there?
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in? This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Got it!
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
What's it say? Tell me. I don't want to read. I can't read.
Leaving so soon, stranger?
Yes.
We've been watching you. From a distance.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste. Hand me the book. Leave it in our
Your care.
That is but by one means or another.
Then I'll have to I won't let you.
Then we find out. Very well.
Ah, everyone's so violent. Oh no, 4 people.
Let's see, shall we?
Haven't fought one of those yet. Was that you? No! Can I get into level 5? I want to see what it's like. Level 5! Jesus! That was a lot of damage. Ow! I pressed the dodge button. I feel like that does less damage somehow. I don't know. Or about the same. Oh, just die already. I'm tired of playing with you now. Got him! All 4 of them. How difficult.
Impressive, but we have a...
Why do you want it, sir?
It lays out in no it tells the shameful history. Would you say that this
I don't know.
You don't? Your sword may be so let me answer. There is no... That a series... It is a question. If enough...
So you're trying to
We are trying from knowledge. That is all. You may keep the book. The world is small. Until then.
Oh, I don't think we're going to meet again. I don't want to meet again.
Let's get this back to Vivian.
Let's go down here first, though. So you actually you are in the place. Cool.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Caution, brother.
Back to the stables, girl.
Let's go! I love genocide! Are we killing your master now? Is that what we're doing?
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
Not everything needs to be a cutscene game. Not everything.
So
You
this
could just...
place was no ordinary.
I don't care. Do not care that much, to be honest with you. Okay, this is annoying me now. I need to put this one as the... Thank you, I found more bearer things, missives.
Minimal.
Yeah. How very interesting.
They were feeding.
Let's go kill it, whatever it is.
Nothing but a Kashik down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
I'm guessing a rank 5 Zantetsuken just kills everything, maybe? Yep. It just kills everything. Cool. Not overly useful for bosses, but yeah. Useful for groups. Hi, Doris. Bye, Doris. That was interesting. I have a jailer's key. Tell me more. Is that down the bottom? Looks like it's down a floor, doesn't it? Open!
Let's see what we can find down here.
Anything? Anything at all?
Survivor. She sounds close.
Hello, you appear to be a survivor. That really sucks to be you, because I don't know what we're going to do with you. Ooh, behemoth.
I can't
Get
let it
him.
live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Get him! Because the last one I thought was so easy. Let's get him. Kuza Beast. Rank A.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen. Slow.
Almost there. Okay, I did 20,000 damage in one hit. So it is pretty good. $100,000 damage! Ow!
Thanks, boy.
To me, Blades!
You leave Toggle alone!
You lose!
Got him! Hooray! See, I like how the side quest led into a hunt. That's good. Means one less thing I gotta worry about. Okay, I killed him. You are free. We are all free from the tyranny of whatever his name was, Kuza Beast. We back at the hideout too? Cool. That's where I was going. That's where I had to go next anyway, right? Nobody's tool. Check me out being all accidentally efficient. Oh, there's another quest. There's another one. There's another frickin' one. Quests leading into other quests, leading into other quests. Quests everywhere. There's a quest up there too. I don't know how you get up there. Can you even go up? Oh, you can. There's an upstairs. I did not know that. I wish I'd known about that. I did not even know there was an upstairs here. Hello.
I will not let them be forgotten.
You're welcome.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Sid, too dangerous for you. I'll go to
You will?
I won't let you.
May them.
I was just there though. Damn it. I was almost accidentally efficient. Where am I going? Down there. Okay. No, 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 never that. I can't read.
Good girl.
Let's go! Place. Oh my god, this place is horrible to navigate around.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Sure hope so. I'm sure I'll have to murder something for it though.
Conditioning. Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Hi, Josh. I kind of forgot you were here. Where's this registry? Reveal to me your secrets. Move! Is it even in here? Has to be, right? You look like a registry.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. A forked white tree. This must be the place.
Don't care. I'm sure it's all very interesting. About, like, experimenting on orphans or whatever. Blah! Oh, another cannon boy.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Stop it! Blah! Done. Okay. All the way back to the hideaway. What? I got a lot of shit to hand in, so you first. That's very interesting, yes. I'm sure you have absolutely no follow-up quests now, and you're done? We are done here? Yeah, we're done here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We are done here. Amazingly, ultimately done. And I got another calcum for my troubles. Nope. I did not. Why am I down here? Oh, come on. Why do you gotta be like this game?
What do you think that thing is?
It's a giant crystal. Did you not listen to my briefing? Why does nobody pay attention to me? Hello, I forget. You're the guy, right? With the trial? Yeah, I guess. Why not? Hello! You are still very adorable. And cute. Right. We've got Atlas. I know where he is, but let's write him down anyway. Atlas. Ruin. Reawakened. Oh god, there's so many. Pandemonium. Pandemonium. Doesn't even say where he is. Triphylactic terror. Gobermouch. Agni. The Grim Reaper. Masterless Marauder. The Blood Moon. Usher to the Underworld. It's just so I can like look it up later. Knight of the Splendid Heart. Oh, do those in a bit. Hello.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors
Genji gloves,
are a generous
please.
lot.
Hooray!
Here you are.
Is that the last one then?
All done?
Has to be, right? Genji gloves, what do these do on this game? More damage, don't mind if I do. Hello, I got your book. Cool, you're welcome. One orichalcum, please. Gotta get to mid. Got you upstairs, mid downstairs. You're welcome. And I really appreciate the orichalcum that you just gave me. Fine. Be that way. What was I upgrading? You. 2,400! I still don't have enough.
Mid? Tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a one.
See, that the game knows
And a
how annoying
zero.
this is.
And a cogwheel. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and...
Wait, the children. Now that I think...
It does bug me that the game knows exactly how tedious and annoying and that this character is. They recognise it. It's supposed to be ha ha ha, it's so funny! But in reality, you just don't respect my time.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job. The wings aren't going to move on their own. Well... that should do it.
Shit!
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
What now? The fuck do you need now?
Wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys.
Okay, I'm done with you now. Bye.
Of course.
Don't you dare send me on any more freaking quests. You sent me on this wild goose chase, and then you said, "Oh, I'm just gonna throw it into the sea anyway. It's fine." Okay, hopefully that's the last we ever hear of her. More quests to do. Hooray. Who fucking Ray? Hello, I'm buying everyone beers again. There you go. Ooh, I got a trophy. I got a trophy for that. Cool. Hello.
You alright?
Something troubling.
It's just...
I'm sure she'd like...
back in the north.
Okay, we'll do something for this random NPC that we found before.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Oh my god! Remember that character that had barely any bearing on the plot? Well, let's go do some bullshit for her.
If Joshua's worried about Jill...
Oh my god, it's just never
usually
fucking
me
ending,
making
isn't it?
demands of Hippocrates.
Never fucking ending, isn't it? Jesus, the amount of padding in this game is unreal. Again, I'm sure that a lot of this might even be interesting. It's just I'm so done. I care about Jill enough to listen to what's up with Jill, but man, I am so done with this now. I am so ready for this to be over. Hello.
Joshua, I don't think I'd realized how different, but
I suppose it's...
she doesn't think she...
And that's why we need to let her know that we still need... But how to do that?
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied and Jill and I broke from the procession?
To see that it was the first time for... And when he realized you were missed...
It was the Lord Commander who finally...
Then it seems you went...
Man's Hill.
Oh, true. Though...
You're saying I should go and scout the...
I'm sick.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what...
What are you after? Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go.
Just because the heavens have gone to reckon.
God, I hate these quests the most, where it's just like, now talk to 3 random NPCs and we're not going to tell you where they are. They could be anywhere! And it's just like, this is not, this isn't even fun gameplay, is it? You're just wandering around aimlessly until an icon pops up above a fucking NPC's head. Looks like they say like, some of the side quests are worthwhile. Like I've enjoyed some of them, but the vast majority of them have just been shit, haven't they? Like really bad, like some of the worst content in any video game I've ever played. And I'm not trying to exaggerate that. I genuinely think that. Like it's been miserable. Some of it. But we're almost done. These should be the last few, I think. If I ever get this one done, ever, in my life, I think we'll be okay. Your guess is as good as mine where this other frickin' NPC is, though.
Oh, this guy can fuck right off.
You can fuck right off.
Rooms go in
Oh, where the fuck is he?
silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Ria.
I guess I can try Atlas again while I'm here too. That'll be more fun than running around talking to random fucking NPCs. Maybe I'll even beat him, who knows?
Let's go.
Faster!
How many orichalcums do I have? It's just the one, isn't it? Or is it two? I think I have two now. Two.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. I don't hear anything.
Why did I have to do all that for a silver chocobo, Feather? You literally own a silver fucking chocobo.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Can't you just get one of Ambrosia's fucking feathers?
Time to fight.
It is absolutely not time to fight. It is time to shut the fuck up. It's time to go kill Atlas. I'm back, bitch! I'm back for round 2, motherfucker! Let's go! Fight me! Come on, I gotta do better than this, come on. Okay, this feels more doable this time. $124,000 damage. Let's go. Oh yeah, he does that, doesn't he, afterwards? Die! Just die! Revenge! Cool! I killed him in the coolest possible way too! Oh, that was satisfying. Sweet, sweet revenge. I got my last orichalcum too! Or at least I got my last orichalcum for the weapon, I think. I don't know if I need anything else for it. Stop everything! I got to go get my new weapon. My ultimate weapon. Also, I guess this while I'm here. Hello.
No trouble.
You're welcome. Got your stupid chocobo feather. Cheers, Gav! Oh, there's more? Oh, I don't want to speak with Edda. I don't care about Edda.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Hello, Blackthorn. It's been a while, hasn't it?
What do you want?
It's been a hot minute. Oh, what do I still need? Dark Steel, 2 of. Primitive Battlehorn, 1 of. I'm still not ready. More hunts to do. Still a few more hunts to do yet. Problem with the ultimate weapon on this game is by the time I get it, I've got to have like done everything, right? Pretty much. Which is normally a thing on Final Fantasy games, isn't it? And to start RPGs in general, you beat everything. You beat like everything in the game, all the super bosses, all the hardest things in the game, and it rewards you with a really strong weapon that you don't need because you've already beaten all the strong stuff. So then you just go in and just absolutely wreck the final boss. Okay, I'm sure there was lots of character building there. We'll just pretend that Gav is in love with that woman. Okay, bye! Right. Okay, one of these hunts is in Waloed. Eistler. Where's Waloed? Waloed's up here, isn't it? I forget. Waloed. No, Waloed. Isn't Waloed like all over here? This is Waloed, right? It's here. I'm just looking it up. I'm sorry. I know that's cheating, but come on. Give me a break. There's one here. I don't know what they do or what they are. I'm literally just looking at the name. I'm not looking at anything else about them. So I don't know what items they drop or anything like that. Maybe more orichalcums? I imagine the S-ranked ones are orichalcums though. What am I doing here? All over there? Hello! You're a small boy.
How the hell did it cross the strait?
Oh, okay. You're not getting stun locked. You can't be staggered, so this might actually be quite difficult. Ah! No, stop it! I thought you were done. Kill it! That's him down. Agni is next on my list. I'm gonna do all the non-ranked S ones first. Ooh, I got a primitive battle horn. I need one of those. I need 2 black steel too. Agni! 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 Where are you? Are you also in Ash? Ah, you are at the edge of infinity. Obelisk. And you live here on the way, so I'll run straight into you. You okay, Ambrosia? You seem to be having some kind of fit. Ooh. Ooh. What's this now? Ooh. I think I'm done with all my abilities, to be fair, so... Actually am, now. Upgrade this. Nice! More HP's always good. Wish I'd seen that earlier. Onwards! To fight Agni, which is over here somewhere. Hello!
Look who's here to meet us. Pity they don't seem fond of visitors. Nice try. Fire and flame!
Yep, that's a lot more. That's a lot more attacks. Damn it! I did it! That's Agni done! Next one is the Grim Reaper. Got a stone tongue for that.
I've had warmer welcomes.
The Grim Reaper. He's all the way in Sambrek, so... Should we head here first? Not gonna stock up on potions again.
That's better.
I'd lament about all the stuff that I missed coming through here the first time, but it's not like there's anything ever really useful in any of the treasure chests anyway. I don't even remember what I'm doing over here. Wild Wyvern tail, apparently. I forget what I need it for.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Straight home now. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Got him! Killed himself by hitting into me, I think.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Oh, it's for Harpocrates. Yeah, I skipped that, didn't I? Right, Sembrek, where are we going? East of Westwatch in Sembrek. So... here, I think.
And what can I do for you? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye.
I'm gonna have to come off this soon though. I was hoping I'd get all this done in one episode, but I got work tomorrow. It's getting late. Sucks. So he's here. Get to a point where I'm on a chocobo.
Those things didn't fight like men.
Faster!
Hello. I tried my best to swap to the right icon then. He was easy! I bet there's another one in Sambrek too. Ooh, one of 2 dark steels that I need. Yeah, me too. I'm really tired of them. He's here. He's up here.
Come on.
So that was the Grim Reaper. This next one is Knight of the Splendent Heart. And I think we'll leave it there for this one, because it is getting pretty late now. Gotta go to bed, beddy buys. We'll deliver the Wyvern Tail back to Harpocrates, and then we'll leave it there. And then next episode we'll do Jill's side mission, because I think that one's probably going to be interesting, because, you know, she's one of the main characters. And we'll do the rest of the hunts. We'll contain that in another episode. No matter how long that takes, might just be a short one, and then yeah, we'll get on and complete the game and beat it. Assuming that Origin is the end of the game, I assume so. Here he is.
That's better.
A Dragoon! A cool looking Dragoon. Fought a bunch of these before, so let's see if I can remember. That's not true.
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen. Save again. Slow.
tried to dodge it. No luck. Oh, come on, dodge! Use your freaking dodge button! I'm also getting very tired. Yeah, I'm also getting very tired. So, it's not helping me either. Oh, so much more black steel.
Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Or dark steel. Whatever it's called. Need one more. Are there any others in Sabrek while I'm here? Make a quick look. No, there's one in Titans waking down my here though. So let's just head back. I'm a sleepy bug now. Also, this episode's like really long. It's like 2 hours 40 right now.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that.
That stupid flower.
wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not?
Oh,
it's no trouble.
It's a lot of trouble, actually. Hello.
Your Highness. Would you do me the...
No.
No. Only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. Not after everything I...
Just do it. Stop brooding.
I've taken count all because I was... I have sworn to atone for my crime, but were I to meet with him again...
Then that is all the more retest your resolve.
I must, at the very well then.
Follow me.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you.
That explains a lot, actually.
I want you to have it, that it might remind
About
you
why they had those flowers and what the big deal about the flowers were. They're wyvern tails, because they're dragoons.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
as you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me
with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Thank you, Clive. Were it not for you, I fear I might never not to mention the Wyvern tales.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their like.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the...
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stole. It is said that an owl's feathers, so consider this, that one day...
Well, thank you, Harpocrates.
Ooh. Ooh. Right, what's left to do now? Not much, really. One more side quest that I know of. A whole bunch of hunts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hunts to do. Hello! The wailing. Oh, that's a new one. I don't have that one on the list. The wailing banshee. That one's in load. How close am I?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
Really close. And I think that's the last one because it hasn't unlocked the ones below it yet. Maybe.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Who even knows anymore? Okay, just keeps going. Keeps going.
Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they will. It's just a big crystal. How hard could it be?
Well, we're almost there, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.